Welcome back to 10 Slide Info. In one of my previous video, for which I have provided the link below, we discussed the reasons behind the reduction of carrier-borne aircraft count from 57 to 36 by Indian Navy. So what are the reasons for which the Indian Navy is looking for the carrier-borne aircrafts? The first reason is to be prepared to fill the gap of MiG-29K which are in service right now and which are scheduled to be retired by 2034 tentatively. Even though Indian Navy is expected to receive the twin-engine deck-based aircraft by 2032, it needs to fill in the other requirements using this particular RFI. Also, once INS Vikrant is inducted by Indian Navy, there will not be enough aircrafts to operate from both the carriers. In this video, we will just do a quick high-level comparison between the two major contenders for the Indian Navy's RFI, which might win the 36 carrier-borne aircraft deal. The two strong contenders for the Indian Navy's carrier-borne RFI are the Boeing F-18 Super Hornet Block 3 and Dassault Rafale M series. Both Boeing and Dassault Aviation have given all the capability and feature list to make sure their fighters gets selected. Even though the MiG-29K might also be competing with these fighters, we will just be comparing the characteristics of Super Hornet and Rafale M. Since we are going to do a quick comparison, we will just, as usual, begin with the aircraft definition. According to Boeing, the F-18 Super Hornet is the world's most lethal, advanced, combat-proven multi-role frontline fighter jet. The Block 3 version, which is currently being manufactured, will enable the Indian Armed Forces to perform virtually every mission in the tactical spectrum, which includes the air superiority, the day-night strike with precision-guided weapons, fighter escort, close air support, suppression of enemy air defense, maritime strike, and buddy refueling. Coming to Rafale M, the Rafale is fully omni-role modern jet fighter with a high level of agility. Dassault chose to combine a delta wing with active closed-coupled canard to maximize the maneuverability. The Rafale M features a greatly reinforced undercarriage to cope up with the additional stresses of naval landings. It also has an arrestor hook and jump strut nose wheel which only extends during short takeoffs, including the catapult launches. Rafale M is the only non-US fighter which is cleared to operate from the decks of United States Navy carriers. Now coming to the general characteristics, the dimension, the wingspan, and the maximum takeoff weight details are on the screen for a quick reference. Both Boeing F-18 and Rafale M fighters have been operating from aircraft carriers but are designed for catapult launches. However, the Indian Navy uses the Skyjump system which involves a runway that curves upward. Sources have revealed that both these fighters have carried out extensive tests and software analysis to show that it can operate with a required load from the Skyjump carriers as well. Boeing has been flying the F-18 Super Hornet off a ground-based Skyjump at Naval Air Station Maryland. Now coming to the engines which power these fighters, the Boeing Super Hornet are powered with two advanced F414G400 turbofan engines. Each engine provides 98 kN thrust with the afterburner, giving a maximum speed in excess of Mach 1.6 to 1.8. The Dassault Rafale M are powered with two Snecma M88-2 turbofan engines. Each engine provides 75 kN thrust with the afterburner, giving a maximum speed in excess of Mach 1.8. Now coming to the avionics details, let's begin with the Boeing Super Hornet. The advanced cockpit system of Boeing Super Hornet includes 10 into 19-inch touchscreen display, which provides the pilot with the capability to see, track, and target multiple long-range targets. The Super Hornet is equipped with APG-73 radar manufactured by Raytheon, and this radar has an upgraded processor with increased speed and memory capacity. These fighters' long-range detection with infrared search and track and longer range with conformal fuel tanks is something to be mentioned here. The Super Hornet are equipped with ALQ-165 self-protection jammer systems. Now coming to the main avionics of Dassault Rafale M. The major avionics of Rafale M are manufactured by Thales like RBE2, AAESA multi-role radar, the Thales Spectra electronic warfare system, the OASF infrared search and track systems. The multi-role radar enables the Rafale with maximum performance and versatility as well as enhanced reliability. The full Spectra integrated electronic warfare suite provides a long-range detection, identification, and accurate localization of infrared homing, radio frequency, and laser threats. Not just that, this system incorporates the radar warnings receiver, the laser warning, and the missile approach warning for threat detection. It also has a phased array radar jammer and decoy dispenser for threat countering. Now, coming to the armaments and payload details, Boeing Super Hornet has 11 hardpoints, whereas Rafale HEM has 13 hardpoints. The normal variant of Rafale has 14 hardpoints. The Boeing Super Hornet new lightweight gun system is a General Dynamics M61A2 20mm Gatling gun, which has a switchable firing rate of 4,000 or 6,000 shots a minute. The Super Hornet has 11 weapon stations, which include 2 additional wing store stations and will support a full range of armaments, including AIM-9 Sidewinder, the AIM-7 Sparrow, the AIM-120 Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missiles. It can also carry air-to-ground weapons such as Harpoon, the supersonic low-altitude missiles, the GBU-10, the GBU-51, the Maverick. Now, coming to the bombs, it can carry free-fall air-to-ground bombs like Mk-76, BDU-48, Mk-82LD, and Mk-82HT. Now, coming to the Rafale M armaments. With its outstanding load-carrying capability and its advanced mission system, the Rafale can carry out both air-to-ground strikes as well as air-to-air attacks and interceptions during the same sortie. The Rafale has been cleared to operate a wide variety of powerful weapons like the Mica air-to-air beyond visual range, the Meteor very long-range air-to-air missile, and the Hammer missiles. Not just that, it can also carry the rocket-boosted air-to-ground precision-guided weapon series. The other weapons which it can carry is the Scalp long-range standoff missile, the AIM-39 Exocet anti-ship missile, the laser-guided bombs with different warheads, and also classic bombs non-guided. These Rafale M also has 2500 rounds per minute Nexter 30M 791 30mm internal cannon, which is available on both single and two-seaters variant. So that was a quick update and a high-level comparison between the two powerful contenders for the Indian Navy's carrier-borne fighter RFI. Thanks for watching. I'll upload another video with a new defense update or an aviation update later. Please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell button next to it. And also feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.